podcast is part of the Sports Social Podcast Network.
Do you know what the mad thing is? From doing my seasons in Vail in Colorado, we used to listen to KTUN, the Eagle. You know how like, American...
KTUN, the Eagle!
Exactly! And the thing is my mic check now, if ever I do, you have to check a mic or you put on a radio mic if you're filming TV and they go, just give us some words. I always go, 101.5, 95.3. You're listening to classic rock in the Vail Valley. KTUN, the Eagle.
Oh, love
every time. And that reminds me of Vail so bad. And when I first got TuneIn Radio, the radio app, the first thing I did was search, because you can get all internet radio.
Oh, don't. I nerd out on that.
Mate, it's the best.
You were having a go at me for listening to radio that made me sound like I was in a different country, and now look at you.
I listen to radio that's in another country.
Yeah, there you go.
KTUN, the Eagle.
Stick it up your aerial, mates.
Welcome to the Après! Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
Look at your chalets. Everybody, let's have some appreciation for Ollie and Tim's chalets.
Chalet.
Yeah, can I just...
Chalet.
Oh,
tonight's podcast is sponsored by 4 bottles of red wine. Jones is drunk in a hot tub.
Do you know what?
Tonight.
I was just gonna get on with the intro.
Yeah,
I was
do
gonna
it.
try
Go,
and
Ollie.
No, Jenny. I was gonna try and be professional, get on with it. But I think we should probably just address the elephant in the room, which is what
Jenny is pissed.
Jenny
I
is
got
absolutely
offered-
sozzled.
I'm not.
You are battered, Jones.
No, that is
I'm
absolutely
enjoying
not
this.
the truth. But I did come back to the chalet and was offered a delicious Cosmo made by the lovely staff here.
Amazing.
And I accepted that Cosmo, and I may have...
You accepted how many Cosmos, did you say?
Two.
Yeah, I knew it. Because you hinted that it was just the one there. And you can just tell immediately it was more than one.
It was delicious.
Hey, man, you're in Rome, and when in Rome, you drink all the Romans' drinks. That's like everybody knows that.
Hey, it was really lovely, and I thought, it's fine, I'll eat dinner and I'll be fine. I'll be absolutely fine by the time we record.
But then wine with dinner, presumably.
Sorry, thank you, TG Ski, for my delicious wines and my Cosmos and all the
Also, it is worth
loveliness.
noting that regular listeners to the Après can use the code theaprès at tgski.com for advanced bookings.
I would, TG Ski, do get in touch.
I'm
if you
fine.
wanna,
No, I am.
sponsor
I'm in the room.
Get in touch. Do get in touch.
Excited. Hey, I missed you guys, didn't I, last week?
Oh,
it
what
was
a podcast
fleeting,
that was.
It was a fleeting visit. Don't worry.
Yeah,
we
that's all right.
you know.
I had a really nice time though, snowboarding.
Yeah.
Well, hang on then. I don't know where to go first. I don't know where to go. Where you are? Did you shred today? Were you able to get on the hill today?
Yes. So I was last week. I was in Tignes at the workshop.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the snow was great. It was great.
I
It
saw
was
some
great.
videos on the Insta.
Yeah, and it
Looked
stayed
mega.
Yeah, it stayed cold. It was just fun. Great group. We just did have a lovely time, and I was not with child, so therefore, when people said, "Do you want to stay for Après?" I was like, "No," and then I was like, "Yes, actually, yes."
Oh my God! Is Party Jones coming
I
back?
did.
Jesus.
Party Jones is on the way.
And can I say, I haven't done that for a long time, and it was just really good fun. It felt like I was back in the 90s or 2000s. I had my ski boots, my snowboard boots on, my snow
Excellent.
gear. Everyone in our group still had all their kit on. We were probably a little bit sweaty, just trying to, not a little bit, a lot. The DJ was just playing
Covered in
90s
beer.
tunes. People,
Damn.
just dance. We danced our pants off.
What were the tunes they're pumping out? What was
Just
getting
90
you moving?
Oh no, don't ask me that now. I can't remember. But it was like 90s and bit of
It was such a blur, the whole thing. I cannot remember. I just remember waking up in a heap.
No, but it was great because you know when you do that,
day.
you know when you're that little bit older because you're like, I'm going to just have a really good dance, drink for like an hour, 2 hours. Then I'm going to go back to the chalet, eat my dinner, sober up, and go to bed. And then I can go snowboarding the next day. That's what happened. Apart from one of the clients decided to jump into the splits, not being a gymnast or ballet dancer of any kind.
Oh, wow.
What, did they hemorrhage?
He popped his knee out a little bit, put it back in.
Oh, I'm glad you said knee there. Yeah.
Okay.
And so he had a trip to the medical centre the next day after he danced on it for a further hour.
So I did a similar thing drunk in Windsor, of all places.
In where?
Windsor? I grew up near Windsor.
Yeah, well, it wasn't at your house. I was on a Red Bull team building thing, and we were all out, and we went and got absolutely mullered. And it was Gendel's fault, my best mate Gendo. We got back to the hotel where everyone was staying, and ready for the name drop, Danny McCaskill, clunk. Danny was like, "Hey, Tim, you got a limbo under the security barrier, Tim. You got a limbo." I was like, "Danny, I'll do that easy." So I started to limbo, and... do you know how when, like, the teacher says to kids, "Come and sit on the mat now, it's story time," and all the kids run up and they kneel on their knees, but their legs go out to the side like a duck?
Oh, no.
But when you get past the age of 8, you can't do that move anymore, right?
Absolutely not.
I went limbo, and I remember, like, sitting down and feeling a pinch under my armpit, and it was my heel pinching the skin under my armpit, and somehow... I'd gone flat on the floor like a frog that had been dropped, and my heels were under my armpits.
Oh my god!
And the crack and the clunk, it kind of sobered up Danny McCaskill because he was like, "What was that noise?" And I went, "I think that was both my knees dislocating."
Oh no!
But yeah, I woke up the next day and I had what your mate had from the dance floor. Similar things.
Swollen knees.
Swollen knees.
That
danger.
doesn't sound nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
But,
well, so teen then. So
yeah,
teen
I was going to say.
good.
So teen was good.
And
then you came home. You were home for about 13 minutes, and then you went, and then straight off.
Yeah, and then we went as a family off to here Morzine.
Can't even say it.
Morzine.
Can't even say it. It's like the easiest resort name to say of all of them.
No, it's nice. And you know what? One of the first things I did was I tried to find out if Changabangers was still going or not.
And give us a drum roll.
Well, no, because I wasn't able to get to there.
It is.
But
it is.
It is.
But it's.
We know that. We don't need that news from you, Jenny.
I
know it.
But
we've had a message come in because this has been the home of the best burger in the Alps was Changabanger in Avoriaz, and somebody said that it was closed, but
the liar.
Exactly, I called him out straight away. But our boy Chris Roberts, Chris_Action Sports on the Instagram, he only went and found it for us, and it's still going, going strong.
Yeah,
which is good news. So, did you go?
No, it was our first day today. We had a lot going on. I was with the Wilbur. The Wilburnator.
She had Cosmos to drink.
Yeah.
She couldn't be doing any skiing.
Guys,
she couldn't be doing any actual riding today, Ollie.
I was in the mountains last week. You guys carry on. I'm just going to stay here and smoke my Cosmos. I'm going to have a lovely time. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. I'm just here in the sun. I'd go for a Changabanga.
I was that parent, and you will both know this. I was that parent, and it was fine because I was like, you go for it, Dan. You go up the hill with everyone in the gang, and I'll... follow with Wilbur, and we'll sort of do a little bit of sledging, maybe try a bit of snowboarding. But you've got to carry it all. There is a lot of stuff, isn't there, when you've got a 2.5-year-old and you want them to have a little go at snowboarding. You've got their boots, the snowboard, the helmets, the goggles, the spare things, the gloves, your helmet, goggles, gloves, your snowboard, the sledge to pull them on because they're inevitably going to get tired. And I just came out of that top gondola, and I didn't have to go that far, but I did have to get to the sledging, and it was I was dripping with sweat by the time I got there. And I'd done no snowboarding by 1 o'clock still. I was just hanging out with the little dude, It was really fun, actually. And I bumped into Tammy, and she did a little bit of snowboarding with Wilbur and me, and it was awesome. It was so cute.
Nice.
What's the snow like? Give us a
really
live update
nice
on the conditions.
Really nice snow, in really good condition. It isn't like in Avoria as in the parts that I was in anyway, because I didn't go up very high, obviously, because I was with Wilbur. But the snow was not off, you couldn't ride powder or anything like that anymore, but it was a solid snow everywhere. All the pieces covered,
were great,
really good. Yeah, I didn't see any rocks or stones or anything like that happening. Nice. Yeah, it's cool. It's really cool. I don't know when everyone's heading out, but yeah. When are you going? You must be getting. Oh no! Don't ask Ollie that.
No. But I'm still getting. Well, I was listening intently actually, because I'm still like May. I'm still taking May regularly to the dry snow tracks. So she's still going.
So good.
Yeah, she's going often, and I was just listening to what he was saying about like lugging gear, because
yes,
I mean even there, like it's a tiny faff, but you are just a bit like, I wonder what this would be like on the mountain. But I'm trying to forget it. But there is a not this year, but for next year there's things in the works to try and like get out as a family. We've got some friends who want to go as well, so we're hoping to be able to go out next year, which would be great, because by that point she would have had a year on the skis, and then
you'd be fine.
I don't know,
blast.
Yeah, but also I've heard Tim's stories. Like there's worry there, but I am
ski socks,
I'm so
and
excited
skins and salopettes and gloves and goggles. Where's my goggles? I've lost them. Where's your helmet? It's over there. I'll get it. Grab your poles. Where's your lift pass? Oh my God, you need some zinc. Where's your face protection? Oh my God, face mask. I'm too hot. I'll take it off. Put it on. Oh my God, this is the most stressful thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
That's not even me doing it today. It's like
oh my gosh, that reminds me. That's exactly that. There's the stuff on the lips. But I was like, okay, I'm going to make sure I've got all that. But the day before we left, Wilbur climbed up to help me butter his toast, because he likes joining in with buttering his toast. So I turned around, went to get the butter, came back. Ow, owie, owie, owie. What just happened in the 3 seconds I turned around? He'd put his lips on the toaster.
Oh my God, I love that. My little sister did that. She kissed a kettle. So he's burnt his lips. Kissed his own reflection. Amazing.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So he's already got, without even being one day, he's already got the top burnt lip.
Burnt lips.
Oh,
bless him.
Oh my God, poor guy. Yeah, he got the minute Dan got home from that day, the first thing he said to him, burnt my lip on toaster, Dad. And Dan just looked at me like, oh yeah, good work, Mum.
I leave him with you for one day.
Well done, Jen. Yeah, good mumming.
Sorry, right,
tell us about
hit me what you're up to.
No. But we're boring. We'll tell you in a minute. Tell us about the chalet. Tell us about the chalet. What's that like? I want to hear about this as well. Like, where is it? Like, what's it like?
I honestly very rarely get to stay in such an. It
does
gorgeous.
Look quite smart.
She's lying. She's a bronze medalist. She's lying. Yes. She only stays in 5-star chalets.
It's really nice. It's just lovely. It's just a lovely place. And nice boot.
Go on.
There's a boot room, there's a jacuzzi, there's a sauna, all those bits. There's a wine cellar.
Yeah, we can tell there's a wine cellar.
Sorry.
You've been down there raiding it.
And the staff have just made really amazing food. It's delicious. It has been absolutely delicious, the food. So it's just lovely. You know, you feel a bit pampered. It's lovely.
Pissed.
Yeah, I've got nothing to say. And what?
I mean, it sounds really
nice.
And
Ollie, don't.
Go on.
Don't.
What?
Don't.
What?
I'm not.
I was going to say anything.
I've just had a cocktail. That's it.
You've had 2 Cosmos and you've been in a wine cellar. I think we can put 2 and 2 together and it's actually fun. I feel like you deserve it, because this week I thought I would. I wanted to swat up on my UK snowboarding knowledge. So when you two,
No,
this is good, because when you two talk to me, you're very good at name dropping. You drop names. You two have been
because I might not know whoever you're going to mention now.
I'm not going to. No. This is nice. This is a nice thing. I think you are You're reading into things way too much. But I was looking at, the icons of UK snowboarding over the years. Lockdown projects obviously came up quite a lot. That's good, isn't it? Naturally.
Yeah.
But the most iconic UK snowboarder, the most influential, arguably, was you, Jenny.
What, that came up on where?
That was I think it was like a collection of sources, but I think it was from a White Lines article a while ago. I'm trying to remember where it was. But you came up as one of the most influential UK snowboarders.
Oh,
Tim's face.
Tim's like, hang on.
I'm
year was that?
amazed that you're figuring this out now.
No. I'm not.
Why else do you think she's on the goddamn podcast, you idiot?
What I mean is, I was actually going to say this not on the podcast, but I was just sort of like, it's just really lovely. It's just a nice reminder.
Ollie,
I thought it was nice, and I was just going to say,
Ollie, in one foul swoop, you've ruined all of your credibility on this podcast.
No, it's nice.
It's Jenny goddamn motherfucking Jones.
I know, but don't you love that? Don't you fucking love that?
Who got to the park, who got to the mini park today and was like, I got this, I got to hit one of the jumps. I've just got to, to know that I can do it.
Because you're Jenny fucking Jones.
Well, and the older kids in our group were like, Jenny, we're going on these ones over here. You can go on the big one there. Okay, thanks.
How'd it go?
Everyone watching. I made it over. And that was enough.
Yes. Okay. That's what you need to achieve.
But come on, no, but I mean, that's really kind, but there's lots of other very influential.
No, she was about to say, but come on, though, keep talking about me. Is what she was about to say.
I just think.
No, what are you on about? Mia is there because of you.
1,000
but that was the point, Jenny. Listen.
So that's but
what Tim said, I think it's like
trailblazer.
Smoke up your ass, exactly. It's that you have sort of carved that route. Oh, look, she's really uncomfortable now. Go and have another wine.
Well, but let's just talk about all the.
Hang on. No. I'm going to do it. I'm going to talk about this.
He's in.
I'm going to talk now. Everyone, shut up and listen to me.
Yeah,
I'm the man. News. So the snow in the Alps, right? No.
Here we go.
There were a lot of snowboarders. There were a lot of people making waves in Europe, right? There were the Chris Morans, your Stu Brasses, your Steve Baileys. These are good names.
Here he
These
is
are
dropping
guys
those names again.
That were forging careers, riding with some of the best in Europe. They were part of European teams. But what Jenny did...
Oh, no, we're not still on me. Are we not moving on with the news?
Jenny, pipe down. We're blowing smoke up your ass. Ollie is learning about UK snowboarding culture as much as possible. Tim is explaining just how important you are. Shut up.
Jenny was able to travel the world and go to the US and do it on the world stage and win contests. She won a goddamn X Games medal. She won an X Games medal when the X Games medal was worth more, and is probably still worth more, than the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah.
As far as being a snowboarder, winning the X Games was a universal nod. If you win a gold medal in the Olympics now, there is a faction of snowboarding that turns its nose up at it, and I stand by that. However, no, maybe not actually. I take that back. Instantly take that back. But... back then, the X Games, nobody sneered at... There was no sneering at riding in the X Games.
No.
There was no, like, riding the X Games. Oh, you're riding the X Games. It was like, oh, man, you got invited to the X Games. Sick. Oh, you won a medal at the X Games. Oh, my God, that's it was that. It was being in the UK or in Europe or wherever you were and tuning in at 3 a.m. to watch the X Games on Channel 4 or a dodgy stream or wherever you could find it. So... make no mistake about it. Jenny is a bona fide legend.
It was right there, Jenny. There was no mistake in it. It was absolutely up there. Anyway, I feel like there's so much smoke coming into your ass, it's coming out your nose, which is good.
Hey, I didn't put it there. Let's go.
Jenny, we love you, and we're proud of you.
We are. We really are.
Bloody
Thank you.
Won a bronze medal at the Olympics.
It was a very roundabout way,
but
Jenny. It was a very roundabout way of saying you deserve to be in a chalet with a wine cellar.
Yeah, exactly.
You should be enjoying this. That's what I'm trying to say.
Having a Cosmo. Yeah.
Get her a Cosmo.
Get her a Cosmo. Someone get Jenny Jones a Cosmo.
There's so many other people.
I'm going to text Dan Hurst
Dan
right now and say get Jenny a Cosmo.
She needs a Cosmo.
But can you
And he
also
can deliver
acknowledge
it anytime
that that's
mid-podcast.
really kind, but I also know that there are so many other incredible British athletes now that we must, be focused on and looking ahead to and whatever. Because
well, look, I'm in my
it's just a
learning phase
bore
about
off
this.
with me.
As in, I've learned a lot from you two over the years, but what I was actually trying to do and what I'd like to do is sort of become encyclopedic in my knowledge, because I find it quite interesting, like the history of it, and like how it developed and like where it's going and stuff. So I'm trying to do a bit more of that. But yeah, I just thought you'd like to know.
Go and mate, just go back to episode 1 and listen to The Enemy. Go listen to all of his podcasts.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, no, it's all part of the process, Tim.
Yeah.
Is there a Cosmo that's arrived?
There's a Cosmo arrived.
Is that a Cosmo?
Is that a Cosmo?
No, but I was thinking, did you actually text him? Because he just walked
I did.
in.
I went, can you get Jenny another Cosmo?
Oh, he hasn't seen
Texted
that.
him.
He's getting something else.
Oh, he's just going for a dump in the... Is he getting undressed? Because I just saw some clues. Tell him there's a camera on.
Tell him we're live.
We're live to the world. All right, well, that's enough about Jenny Jones. Tim, what have you been up to, mate? Anything?
Yeah, big week. Lots of famous first words shows. Which was good fun.
Any bangers singers?
They're all bangers.
No, like there's sometimes just singers that you're like, didn't see that one coming.
Yeah, there was a girl. Did I ever tell you about the show when a girl came up and I say one of my jokes. I have got loads, but one of the ones I use regularly is when someone comes up and sings really well, and they're clearly very good at singing, and everyone's like, wowed by it. I always end up going, well done, Jennifer, or whatever her name might be. Or
maybe not Jennifer, let's go. It's Claire.
Maybe not. Okay, Claire. Well done, Claire. And for everybody else, just so you know, Claire is actually in Wicked at the moment, which is playing on the West End. You can get tickets half price, is how I end up. Well, I did that joke. I went, and, this girl came up and absolutely smashed out the park, so I dredged the joke bag and I pulled that one out. And I went, and just so everybody's fully aware, I said, Stephanie is performing on the West End. She's currently in Wicked. And she turned, she went, no, it's Wizard of Oz, not Wicked. And I went, oh, okay.
Oh, no.
So she actually was a West End star.
Oh, God. Called your bluff.
Stage.
Yeah.
Good.
There you are.
So we do get some good singers. But no, good week, mate. I'm absolutely devoed because we sit here tonight in the Après Chalet and it's snowboard night, the Snowdome, and they're getting out the airbag for the first time.
Wait, shouldn't
the
we
airbag that we saw.
Shouldn't we be on the cam now, watching you live?
We should be watching me do it. Yeah,
practicing your double back. Double back. No.
Yeah, we'll all be there. Peer pressure, even if it's remotely. I'll just dial me in on WhatsApp.
We'll send
Genval
in for that. Yeah.
But I was actually planning to go, and I was going to record from the Snowdome, but the house build's crippling me.
Oh, no.
But I did put in a back door today, so that's good. Okay. So we're finally, break out the drum roll again, please. We are finally watertight.
Yes! The very least you expect from a house. That's good. Yeah.
It's only been since April 27th, but we are finally watertight.
You haven't had a watertight home since April 2027. April 20... No. The 20... Oh, my God, Emily... Oh, Christ,
you've only had one glass of wine.
I'm at Jenny's point already.
Send Ollie in a Cosmo.
It's been a long day. I've had my annual review this week.
Send Ollie a Cosmo.
Well, good. Oh, well, it's nice to hear what you two have been up to. In brief news, I've been up to buying a new T-shirt. It turns out that young people have very long sleeves on their T-shirts. What's this about? Not buying a T-shirt from Uniqlo ever again. Can we do the news?
Uniqlo? Someone's doing okay.
Can we... What? Uniqlo? Are you joking?
Tim.
It's posh.
Is it?
No.
Mate, it is when you get your clothes from Georgia Asda.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But let's do the news. It's a big week for news.
Let's do the news.
Hang on, wait.
Cosmo!
It's arrived. The Cosmo is there. Yes.
Hang on, I gotta take a photo straight on the Instagram.
She's got a Cosmo.
The Cosmo has arrived.
I can tell just by looking at that Cosmo how strong it is. Like it looks like pure alcohol.
It did have like a little sort of lime swirl thing on it as well, like lemon.
Struggled with those words there, didn't we? Struggled with those words. Well, keep
Let's
listening, everybody, and
do
let's
the
see how she gets on.
news.
Yes.
I feel
here
like
we
it'd
go.
be rude not to drink this now, but I just don't need
Absolutely drink it.
Jenny, that's
Okay.
like €28 worth of drink. You better
it.
drink it.
Yes.
Right then, the news been an absolutely monumental week for GB Snowsports.
Oh, it has.
It just keeps getting better and better. We're winning World Cups. We're podiuming in freestyle skiing, in snowboarding, in alpine racing. I mean, it's unbelievable. We've seen this week Charlotte Banks and Hugh Nightingale, friends of the podcast, win gold in the mixed team snowboard.
Get in.
This was massive. Really, really fast
Massive.
course in Chavinia. And if you haven't seen Snowboard Cross, put it on the bucket list, right? Make sure you're watching. Now, these guys have been world champions before. There's a very good chance they will podium when we see them race in Italy. Now, they got a World Cup win in Chavinia in Italy. Very, very fast course. Like I said, they beat out some strong Italians. The French teams were there. And Banks, who's also returning to form after injury earlier in the year as well. So this has been a huge, huge win for these guys. We love Hugh Nightingale. We love Charlotte Banks. So big up yourselves.
Yes.
We're pumped. We're rooting for you. And
Amazing.
Hugh Nightingale, is there a nicer man in snowboard cross? I don't think there is.
Do we know if the
Really
course
nice.
is remotely similar to what they've just won on? The course in Italy? Do we have no idea yet? Is it hidden?
Well, as
Is it
you know,
kept
like
under the wrap?
well, yeah, it is. It is. We've seen. I think we've seen course designs for slope style, but as you know, with the Olympics, they just supercharge everything. They make everything bigger. They make everything gnarlier, everything faster. So I think what we will see when it comes to snowboard cross and the ski cross as well, I think there's going to be a lot of jumps. And the one thing that the Chavinia course was lacking, there weren't a lot of jumps.
Yeah, you're right.
It was fast and low. It was cool. Yeah.
Well, that's amazing news. Yeah, well
Yeah.
done.
Let's keep the good news flowing, shall we? Zoe Atkin claimed silver in the free ski half pipe. This was at the Secret Garden. You remember that from the Beijing Olympics, don't you? Secret Garden. They had
Yeah.
the half pipe that had the big windbreaker up the whole side. It's like your dad's been there from the 1980s and put up a beach
pinned it up.
windbreaker.
Get the hammer.
This thing's massive.
Yeah.
But yeah, really good, strong return to competition for her. Really challenging conditions there. I just feel it's so windy. They've got, like I say, they've got that massive windbreaker. But yeah, well done to Zoe. Silver, again, looking very, very good on the way to Olympics for you. Kirsty
mentioned
Muir took
Kirsty,
another
yeah.
medal. She took a silver in the big air.
Go on, Kirsty.
Yes.
Yeah, she took that big slam, didn't she?
Such a slam on her face. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, we were saying it looked like Tim's cold sore, which is now gone. But
It has gone.
Yeah.
It has gone.
It was big.
oh, you mentioned.
And then-
it
that's
before.
amazing.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, and then I know we are a lot more freestyle orientated. However, we love doffing the caps to the alpine specialists because it is gnarly and it is fast. Freddie Carrick-Smith, he made history. 18 years of age, took a victory in the European Cup, in the Euro Cup giant slalom in Valois. Starting from bib 48, went on to win the race, becomes the first British male to win a European giant slalom.
The first.
How cool is that? Yeah, first
Yeah.
British male.
Yeah.
That is.
It
Well
is.
done, Freddie.
It is cool seeing all his little clips with his friends and family watching him, and then just going mental at the result.
I know.
It is. Yeah, it was, and he seems ever so humble. Just the way he's sort of. So I'm going to be riding in this, and maybe you want to watch it. You know, like
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Yeah.
but,
Don't worry. You know, you don't want to force you.
His
but-
mom, Emma Carrick Anderson. She was a ski racer
They were
as well,
both,
wasn't
weren't
she?
they? Yeah.
Yeah. And they've grown up in the French system, both Freddie and his brother. And yeah, he's defected from the French and he's racing for GB, which is amazing for us. And he was youth Olympic champion as well, wasn't he? Did I remember that correctly? I think he was, yeah.
Don't know.
Youth Olympic champion, not last year, year before. So the future's looking really strong.
Just can we just temporarily veer away from the British scene and just with a focus on ski racing? Can we just talk about Lindsay Vonn?
Oh,
I just the reason I mean, this is mad, isn't it? The reason I want to talk about it is because
mad.
I am 40 in a few weeks, and as you know, I am currently in my lounge because I'm decorating a room next door, and I'm painting floorboards. And I was painting the floorboards for like maybe 40 minutes yesterday.
I already know what
RSI.
I got up, and my knees started screaming at me, and the agony, the pain in my legs, and I just think, how the hell do you do that? Like, what is she now? She's like one of the fastest skiers in the world again, and she's 41.
Yeah, and I know this isn't because it was so awesome, but also what was going on was a comeback from. To me, she's just like an absolute legend of snowboarding. But in a similar thread as that, but she's 35.
She means skiing.
She means skiing, but she's had a couple of Cosmos. Yeah.
Why? What did I say?
Snowboarding.
No, snowboarding. I mean snowboarding, because I'm also saying another person that made a comeback, but she didn't win. However, she's 35. She's had 2 children, had 2 years off. 3 years off.
No, 5 years off from competing.
Yeah, for full competing. 4 years off from full competing. And then she has come back, and this is Jamie Anderson I'm talking about. She's come back and done her first World Cup and came 6th. And she didn't. Yeah, she's not on the ground. She's not riding along the ground. She goes off a huge jump and does double cork 9. Oh my, that is like, for me, that was unreal. She went into a whole other respect category for me there. What?
So what would it take, Jenny?
Stop, Ollie, stop.
You want to continue that legendary status, don't you?
Just stop it. I didn't.
It would take Jenny Jones moving the entire family out to the Alps for one.
Yeah,
well,
just
that's
3
what
Cosmos
they do with
should
Jamie.
be fine.
Jamie's got a full team looking after the fam, but she's got 7 sisters, so that's okay. They're all helping out with the kids.
Do you know what though? You're absolutely right though. Both Lindsay Vonn, what she's done to get back in the start gate. She's had a knee replacement, and it was only when she had the knee replacement. I think we touched on this last season. She had the knee replacement, which meant she was pain free, and she was like, maybe I'll have another swing at it. But you're absolutely right. The Jamie Anderson one really shocked me to see her. Jamie Anderson, former Olympic gold medalist. You know, she's got her work cut out to get to the podium. But would you bet against her?
Do you know what? I don't even know
I would
if that's.
Actually, she's not going to be on the podium.
I don't think she'll be on the podium, but I don't think that's what she's not in it for that, is she? She's just not in it for that. I think she's in it for her finals. I think her goal is probably to get into the finals, which would be absolutely incredible.
And push the bar. Push the bar. Show all the other girls that it's possible. To show the other girls that it doesn't matter. You have kids, go back to it. Yeah, great. It's easy. Of course you can. Look,
it's not. It's not. Let's just clarify. It's not easy.
I think the important thing is that what I want to know is just how easy it would be for me to get Jamie and Lindsay over to help me paint my floorboards.
Yes.
They would do a stunning job.
Yes,
they'd do a really good job. Get it done in a few hours, you know. Well, I feel like they'll be fine. When their career finally does end, just consider that as a trajectory. Right. Any other news?
Oh yeah. So obviously, the goggles have been...
Gogglegate.
Is that what you've been calling it? I don't know what you've been calling it. Well,
no, I'm just going to call it Gogglegate.
They've obviously messaged and said that, yes, that's us. We have them, which is amazing. It's Isla,
the
not
victims,
Iris.
we shall call them.
The victims.
No.
Yeah.
But Isla's mum, you still haven't sent me the address. send me the address. I can get the goggles to you, please. And then I'll feel like, yes, I feel great. Especially if I can get them to you before Christmas. Just make me feel better.
She can do that. Isla's mum, she can send you that
Yes.
along with the check in the post and some vouchers for Amazon. That'd be But do get in touch, please. theapprey@gmail.com, or you can get in touch directly with Jenny on her Instagram, and she'll make sure that she sends you those goggles.
Yes.
Yes, you will.
Gogglegate.
Gogglegate. Stealing from kids is easy.
Oh, can I just before we finish on that, can I just
Go on.
Oh, no.
I had a
Oh.
spare 20 minutes the other day. And I was just thinking about, look, listen, I love what we do for this podcast. I love it. But one of the things I feel like we can be better at is just engaging with more people, boost our audiences, that kind of stuff. And I was thinking, what cool ways could we do that? And I thought, I know, a game, a computer game. And then we could just get people to. I don't know what my thinking was. I had some kind of weird idea, but the game I came up with was Jenny Jones stealing goggles from children.
Oh,
Yes. Yeah, I saw this. This was great.
So I did some what's called vibe coding, which I don't know if you know what that is, but it's with the assistance of AI. You can code, and I've made a game where you can snowboard and steal goggles from children or people really, but you can't. As you're doing it, you've got to try not to get caught by the ski patrol. So maybe I'll put a link in the show notes and you can play that. But you can basically copy the code or copy it into your browser.
and that only took you 20 minutes? That's what I'm more impressed by.
Oh yeah, it doesn't take long. That's it, because it's a different way of coding, so you can do it really, really quickly. It's really simple. Geek! You nerd! You're a goddamn nerd, Ollie. You listen to radio from foreign countries and you're sat there vibe coding. No wonder you don't get out to the mountains. What are you doing, you loser? Closing your curtains and having a...
Now we can't share that clip.
Don't put that in. Don't put that in. That'll literally... I'm not going down with you. I've got to do the bloody commentary for the BBC.
Yes!
I'm beeping... No,
Ollie.
I'm going to beep all of that. Don't worry. That's
right,
beeped.
good.
That's
Well
beeped.
done, mate. Well done.
And
Patreon
I'll put that
users can get the unbleeped version.
For £9,000. So yeah,
Lads,
you can play that.
lads.
Link in the show notes. Yes,
Do
sorry.
you want to know what's going on with La Neige?
Oui, oui.
Le neige. Oui, oui, s'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup,
All right.
monsieur.
Où est la
Here you
neige?
go then. Is your snow view. So, snow, as we've heard from Jonesy, very good on the pistes. A lot of places opening up all across Europe. And in fact, what we're seeing is basically pretty much all across Europe, a lot of places are opening up. There's a lot more terrain on offer. There's been a mixed early season picture across the Alps and the Pyrenees, though. We've got Austria and Switzerland now. They're expanding all their terrain despite it is getting a little bit warmer in the afternoons. The Pyrenees, believe it or not, has enjoyed its strongest early December start in years. But be careful out there. As we've said, podcast after podcast, especially in France and Switzerland, the avalanche risk does remain considerable. Like I said, lots of terrain open, but if you can choose where you go, try to head to the higher elevations. We're looking at the freezing level up to 3,000 metres in the afternoon, so that's really high. So actually a lot of the lower lying terrain is being affected. Austria looking very good. Kaunertal up there on the glaciers looking very, very good, with temperatures staying well below freezing at the mid and upper mountain levels, so that's really good. Where else do we look in? France, I think, as we've said, looking very good. Lots of snow, snowy overall, with Les Deux Alpes looking very good in particular. So
Les Deux
Alpes. So look out for there. Italy, believe it or not, has some of the best, deepest snow out there at the minute with the Dolomiti, the super ski. That's begun its full rollout over the weekend. They've got about 250 miles of pistes open, which is really good. But, of course, they've got the Olympics this year, so they're rolling out the red carpets. But at the moment, it's looking very good across the Alps. I want to do a little nod here, and I know this is very specific. I've had Jenny's Cosmo. Japan has recorded some of the world's largest snowfalls this week. Now, in Niseko, they've opened all 4 of the sectors. Hokkaido and Honshu both have got really good early season bases. They're deepening fast. So, yeah, get yourself to Japan. It's going to be good. And, just a little shout out to my brother. I'm not sure if he's never listened to this, but my brother phoned me the other day and he went, I've booked a snowboard holiday to Japan. I said, when are you going? He went, in 2 weeks. I hung up on him. I went, boo! I just hung up on him. But yeah, he's going. He's booked. He's going to Japan.
Go on!
Yeah.
It's all right for some,
Go on!
He does live in America, and his kids are old, and he's got a really good business. And
he lives in America. That's even further away from Japan.
Not if you fly west. No.
And just because it's reminded me, because you've mentioned lots of different places and resorts, but in France, just remember, everybody who's listening that is going out there that has purchased themselves those step-in or clip-in bindings, you have to have a leash to get on the lift.
Whoa! Stop it!
So
this
don't
is breaking
think,
news.
don't think, oh no, that won't happen
news.
to me. That won't happen to me. It will. They check everyone. You must have a little leash that it can be really small, but that goes from your foot to the board, because there's been just too much going on last winter. So just so that it doesn't, you're not that guy that gets all the way through the turnstile, all the way up to there, and they're like, and then you've got to walk off to some local shop and buy a really expensive leash, and catch up with everybody for the rest of the day.
Oh, how annoying.
Doesn't a leash completely... But hang on, don't step-ins or click-ons look like bindings? Isn't that the point? So how do they know?
I
they
know,
just on it?
they're
just
on it. They're on it. Because the two of the group that were with us riding, one of them had their leash, the other one, she was out of there.
It's quite obvious, Tim. What they have is inside their little cabin. They've got a big chart with all the bindings.
Is it a bit like the one you can get of all the planets, the solar system posters?
Yeah, it's exactly like that. And then they've
for bindings.
There's one guy with binoculars sitting by the window and with a radio, and he's going like that.
And he goes, plastic, 4 centimetres, red high back, and they go, no, that's the Nidecker, that's safe.
I thought
third
it
in the
would be
queue at
more
the
like...
back. There you go. Yeah, blue hat, pink goggles. Yeah, get him. And then they take him out. They sort of knee him in the back of the knee, when it bends your leg. Like, mate, you got no leash on. Then they drag you out, and then you just go straight on a ski-doo straight down to the local shop, and then you get it's like when you go abroad to Thailand or whatever, and then they take you to the local tourist trap where it costs you about €50 or 50,000 baht for a beer. Yeah. So just be careful, because that's what's happening. Watch out for that guy with the binoculars. He'll get you.
Wow. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Leash is mandatory for click-ins and step-ons.
Let us
at least
know
part of
where
what we
you're
said is true.
Is the result that you've got?
True.
Yeah. Are these results that everyone that's listening that have gone with their step-ins? Do you need a leash? Have you had this? I think I've only experienced it in France so far. I would like to know. Let me know.
Jenny,
let me know.
Here is your challenge, should you choose to accept it. I want to see
double backflip,
front side 360.
Oh, nice.
On the big jump in the park. Get it done. You've got a week to get it done.
Here's a controversial comment.
Innit?
Here's a controversial...
I've already done one today. You better say you've already done one. She's already done one. I could tell.
What's the controversial comment?
No, controversial...
It's
about national insurance.
Tomorrow...
Yeah. Are you about to talk about Kemi Badenoch?
I think I'm going to go... Tomorrow.
You're on the wrong podcast.
I'm going on my skis.
Oh, tomorrow?
Nice.
I thought I might have a go on a pair of skis.
Get on them. Well, when you've completed snowboarding like you have, got all the medals, you're like, this is
Make sure you've got a leash. They technically count as step-ins, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'd think, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they got a break on them, haven't they?
So have I got to do a 360 on the skis, yeah?
Yeah, 360 on the
Smart, mate.
skis.
Do you know what? That is a viral video right there.
No.
It would the headline, geriatric snowboarder Jenny Jones.
That's what they call me in the hospital
360.
That's what they call you when you're over 35 and you're having a baby.
They do, don't they?
Yeah.
That is so awful, isn't it?
It is.
Geriatric mothers. Terrible.
That's
Terrible. God, I'll tell you what, Tim, we have it easy as men.
We done off, mate.
Oh,
I might have a little go and I'll tell you how it goes. I will let you know next week how that goes.
Well,
From the
that's it for
hospital
another
bed.
week, I think. I'm going to call it before Jenny passes out from her other Cosmo that she's just had, and I'm not sure I can handle another one. But it
Get
is
folk
it
to
for
email
another
us
week.
though, Ollie. Get folk to email
Yeah, go on.
us. The
Well, you can
Après
do it,
Pod.
Jenny. Why not? You
The
go. Yeah.
Après Pod at... Oh, I'm singing.
No, keep singing. I enjoy it.
ApréPod at gmail.com. Come on, let's hear from people. Where they're going. Have they got a leash? Do they not have a leash? Ski, snowboard. I want to know.
Get your leashes out for the lads. Couple of zip ties. Do you reckon zip ties would work? What? Do you reckon zip
Well,
ties would
because,
work?
Tim, what you just said clearly is referencing another thing that once upon a time you may have said or heard somebody say that actually is, may
I
have
think
replaced the
zip-
word leash
zip-
for the word waps, which I will beep out as well.
Zip tie. Yeah, but you'd have to cut it every time.
You'd have to cut it. I'm just
Right,
holding a pack
I
of zip
need that
ties.
many.
I have seen enough thrillers to know that anybody with zip ties that size are of concern.
Yeah.
Because they can be used to tie people up. Tim, why have you got those?
I don't know. I'll just
Before
put
we
them
all
back
go.
in next to the duct tape. That's it for another episode of The Après. We'll see you next week. Thank you for listening. Remember, if you want to get in touch, do it. Let us know your mountain stories, thoughts about the show, how much do you hate me, how much do you hate Ollie. Have you booked your ski holiday? Do you need some ski tips? Do you need some snowboard tips? Get in touch. We are theaprepod at gmail.com. We read all of your emails.
We do. See you next week.
Bye! How was the Cosmo, Jonesy?
I'm trying really hard not to have that because I think I don't need it.
She brought it into shot half drunk.